Alright, I think we're okay. We're good. Nice. Hello, everybody. It's me, Masquerade, back at you with another stream, video, whatever you want to call it. This isn't cringe, I promise. Alright, so, like I said, I'm gonna do another Heroes Online video. But, getting out first, later tonight, probably maybe around like 11 p.m. Central Time. If I can, I'm going to be doing another stream for Fake Grand Order. Tomorrow on Wednesday, I'm going to be taking a break from streaming, so you're not going to see me upload anything on that day. Thursday too, you might see a little bit less of the schedule. That's just because I have some things I need to get done. You know, personal things, stuff like that. And then probably I'll be back on Friday. So you're probably wondering what this stream is going to be about, basically. Well, this stream more or less is me just talking like beforehand, but a bit more in depth, I believe, on... Let's go to USJ. I honestly haven't been to the USJ in so long. Well, it's because I feel like the USJ was probably the point in where a lot of people stopped playing the game. Well, it's because like you got everywhere, but then you just didn't know what else to do, if you know what I mean. Because like the USJ, I feel like there was a concept probably to it that ARC had in mind, but then at the very end of it, they stopped and focused on something else. And there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. I'm just saying it feels like if anyone's played this game, that the USJ here feels like it's like there was something unfinished about it. I love it when this lag happens. Come on. There we go. F, G. No, wait. Did I want this to be my F? Because I wanted this to be my G. Because then that way I still have an AoE move. I always have to remember that. Anyway. What was I going to talk about? Oh yeah, so for this stream more or less is me talking about like, well, in my opinion, what really made Heroes Online, like, memorable. I think the fact Heroes Online got memorable was for just a couple facts, really. One fact being, like, I've always talked about this in the stream, and you can go back to my previous streams if you guys want to understand what I'm talking about. Come on. Alright, so in previous streams I've talked about this fairly a lot. One thing that, Heroes Online really did well at was, what was it? They really did well on, like, simplicity, in my opinion. Now, if you don't know what simplicity is basically having something, it's just simplified, if you know what I mean. At least in my terms, anyway. I like having a game where it focuses on, like, the feel of it, and not overall, like, trying to make it look good. Because you can have a great game that has great graphics and everything, but if the play style of it is crap, then it's not going to do well. I've seen a lot of Roblox games that run into this issue. I've seen a lot that run into this issue. One especially, in my own opinion, is like, I've talked about this, is like Grand Peace Online. That game has like great graphics and everything, but it's so dull and boring with the grinding, it doesn't make it fun to play at all. At least in my opinion. Like, whenever I see people talking about it, it's only either the events or the new stuff, and they're never doing anything else with it. I think that's one big issue that a lot of new Roblox games face, is that they don't focus on the simplicity like what Heroes Online did. Yeah, unlike Heroes Online, you have, like, the graphics are, like, yeah, they're simple and everything. They're just, like, squares planted on top of rectangles, and then everything else. But, like, the play style of the game is what a lot of people focus on. Like, I love, like, the way the camera moves, the way it feels like my character's actually dashing through everything. I know they are dashing, but it's more along the lines of, I love how, like, loose and fluid it feels. Because, like, if you have something like that, then I actually feel like I'm engaged with everything. Like I'm engaged with the world around me. Unlike with like other games where it's just like tight corners and they're trying to make it look good through graphics alone. I want a game that actually feels well. I hope that's what Ark does because like I've seen some of the sneak peeks and I know for a fact that it looks like they're updating the look of it, but I hope he keeps the move system still in play. Cause like that's what I really like. I think another thing that made Heroes of the Line really memorable, in my opinion, was well obviously the Birdman. We can't deny the Birdman. But more along the lines of the system itself. Like I think Heroes Online, if I remember correctly, came around the time where a lot of like gotcha based games came out in Roblox. Like you roll for something with money or anything and you get it. But Heroes Online had that aspect of like even if you have like a common spin or a rare spin, you have the possibility to get something legendary easily on like the first couple of tries. I mean, yeah, that's why we didn't really have a lot of codes because you don't need codes essentially for like this game because essentially you can still get really good stuff. And like I think that's where a lot of games fall short because they just want to do it for the money and more or less not just do it for like the people. Because like Years of Land has that aspect of like, in my opinion, the only like rolling system where it's not unfair to like everyone else. If like you saved up a bunch of spins and like you don't get anything good. Because there were a lot of JoJo games. You can't. There were a lot of Bird. Yes, Bird. There were a lot of JoJo games I remember back in the day that did not do well, and were just basically you would spend hours and hours trying to get an arrow to like basically get something that would be useful, but in the end it just wasn't. And then what? You would just like leave because you're just bored at that point. Like, what's the point anymore in trying? I think that's where Heroes Online really shined out to me. Is that this is a game where yeah, it has that rolling system, but it actually is fair. You can get a really good quirk on like the first couple of tries, or you can get something really shit. But that rarely ever happens. Um, what was another one? I think I have to say this though. Arc did a lot of good events. The events were actually really fun in this game. I gotta admit, especially some of the early on events. A lot of people don't know this, but like the Christmas event, like the first ever one with Santa, was fucking baller. That was baller. Even before like the end game event, and that was also great. But the Christmas events and Halloween events in this game early on were freaking great. Like the first Halloween event, I think that's where the first event was. Oh, thank you, Pog. But where was it? Yeah, I think the Halloween event. What was it? The first Halloween event in this game, if I'm remembering correctly, was probably for the Scythe Apollos. That first event was epic. If you don't know it, that one was like one of the best events in my opinion because that's where it really set in stone for everything following after that. Because that event was really just fun to play all around. I think the next event I would have to say was maybe the Christmas one where you could get Santa, and that because more along the lines of the train and hype for it was still going on, and a lot of people remember that one as well too. A lot of people like the Santa animation where it just drops a giant snowball on you, and it's very funny to see that when your team is just fighting him, he jumps up in the air and just John Cena you right into the ground. I think then a lot of the hype build up was for the end game event. I still am impressed in how like they did that because like if you fail the end game event, you basically get snapped, and then poof, you're gone forever. Like not gone forever, but more or less they kicked everyone out of the game because that essentially is like the server got all obliterated by Thanos, and that was really fun to do. What was another thing? I had something else in here. Where is it? Oh, there it is. Oh yeah, the Phoenix Sword. Neat. Let's see here. What else do I have in my inventory even? I still have like a reality stone I can give away. I don't really know what else to do with it. I did a lot of giveaways back in the day, mostly because I don't believe in the trading system of this game. I honestly do not believe in the trading system of this game. Or any game with Roblox for that matter. Look, if you look, I will give away stuff for free because I'm never gonna trust anybody on Roblox to do trading. It's Roblox. Why would you trust anyone? I think my main problem with trading was trying to Xmas me. Don't I actually have that? Oh yeah, I do have that. Huh. What do I have that I can just give away for free? Just give that away. Yeah. I have a skeleton mask. I can give that away for free. I can do. Man, I remember when I did the papyrus video. That was really funny to do. Nah. I could jump them. But then I would have everyone on my ass. And this is a level 200 area. Look. Look. I know you see me bully. But I'll only bully the lower levels. It's to teach them their place. It's to teach them their place in the hierarchy of the Birdman mythos. We gotta make sure they know their place in the Birdman mythos. Watch season 1 to find out what I'm talking about. God, I remember when I first did the Birdman. I might need to change the name around due to maybe like copyright reasons, because I honestly was like, okay, well, is there a hero called Birdman? And I find out, was it like a couple years later? Oh wait, there actually is a hero named Birdman, so I can't technically use that name. I'll probably change it to Manbird. That's a great name. Manbird rolls right off the tongue. It has to just be something with 2 words. I'm not gonna make this superhero name complicated. But if we run into copyright issues, we're gonna call it The Adventures of Manbird. Manbird. Or Burb. Manbird. Or Burbman. Burbman sounds pretty good. I like that. I like that actually. B-R-B-I-R-B. Burbam. I think the whole thing with the Birdman, I'm not going to spoil season 2, but season 2 we left off with, what was it? We had Detective Lamau, who's like another wacky character I made up, who's coming into like the Birdman universe. He's basically like your average, reality warper, dimension hopper, warps between dimensions, but is also crazy, but one of the world's greatest detectives. I had a series with Lamau, but I could never make it work. That was like off of what? Some Minecraft maps? But I'm like getting off topic. Okay, well, Heroes Online anyway, yeah. I think around that time it was also pretty hard to make some of the quirks that they do in the series. Because, like, I remember having a talk with Ark, like, asking him, so, in your own opinion, why do you think it is, like, it was either Ark or Mystic at that time? Or Richard. At that time it was like, why do you think it's hard to, like, make some of the quirks they show in the series? One was because it would be very impossible to do with the current Roblox engine back in the day. Like, to be fair, like some of those quirks are just freaking out of the world woodworks, so that would make sense. Yeah. Another was reading. It would be very. We would have to see where everything would go. With like, I remember we were talking about like. I remember early back then there was the talk of like gigantification, Mount Lady's quirk being in the game. And I think I showed a clip of that somewhere along the lines with like where I think it was one of my first interactions with Art, which was I met him in the Dark Arts, or Richard as I call him, back in the day. We were basically he basically was showing off like a concept idea for gigantification. The problem was whenever we were running around, we would always like fall over. So I guess they scrapped that idea, which would make sense because due to like all the hitbox range and boundaries, there was one time where I just got flung all the way out of the map, which was freaking hilarious. Another time was basically where he was asking people for suggestions. I had a good concept idea for like Decay, which I wanted it to act like the room and blocks piece of it, but instead the bubble would be clear. Anyone who steps into that range would be slowly poisoned over time. But I think the problem was a lot of the quirks, because the Heroes Online game, if you think about it in its entirety, is pretty hard to make. because a lot of the quirks from the show, they're hard to transition into game, because some of those people just have wacky ass quirks if you think about it hard. Like, to be frankly honest, besides, like, you can see it also with other games like ABA. How are you gonna make some of those quirks? You can't. It's impossible. Well, not impossible, it'd just be very, very, very hard to do. I should have put shift lock on, then again, I don't like using shift lock. Lock. Yeetus. 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 Ah, we failed. Nah, whatever. I will say though, I do know for a fact if you're doing for Heroes Online 2, for anybody who wants early like tips or advice, my man's Pews. Is that Pews? Oh my god, it's been a while, man. Anytime I try to say your name, I should also do this because if Pews is here, then I want him to see this. We have a Discord now. You guys can join on Discord. If Nightbot would work! I'll probably put it in the link in the description after this if it didn't work. Join the Dis. Nice. I freaking love Pews. 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 We're getting Birdman Season 2 back. Birdman Season 2 is coming back. I hope you've been reading on your mythos, so you have to make sure to know the entirety of the Birdman series. We're making sure the Birdman joins. The Birdman series is coming back in a way where we're getting into the multiverse of the Birdman. Yes, the Birdman has a multiverse to it. There's the Detective Lamau universe. It's all like an intricate series. It's the BCU, the Birdman cinematic universe. We're gonna have a very varieties of film for it. It's the BMCU, as I like to call it, or the MBCU, the Birdman Cinematic Universe. Birdman Season 2, baby. We left off, I believe, with the Salt Files. That I have to be courtesy to my friend Red, who made the thumbnail for that. But we got introduced to Detective R.J. Simpson Lamau. It's me, everybody. Hello, what's your girlfriend, R.J. Simpson Lamau? For those who don't know, Lamau's a character I made. He's basically based off of Wilfred Warstash from Markiplier. Don't you know who I am? I'm the director. You think I am Markiplier, this man who I've been trying to track down in 87 different quadrants of the known universe? Intergalactic criminal, if I do say. I've been trying to get back into doing Space with Markiplier and Space with Markiplier. That shit was funny. I haven't really gotten around to doing it, but I really want to. But going back to Heroes Online, another thing I think Heroes Online succeeded at. Well, I think the one thing that brought it down was basically inactivity. I know a lot of people say that, but I don't really blame Mark for that. I think around that time was when I think he had IRL stuff going on, which would make sense because I think he was in college or university at that time, or at least getting into it, which is like a real life thing. Like a lot of you gotta understand, unless you can get your Roblox game really high rated, which his did surprisingly well back then, is that you still have to do other IRL stuff. Roblox is yeah, you can get paid for it, but it's a hard thing to do. which is like I know for a fact because this digresses from Heroes Online a bit, but like I'm helping out deving in another game recently, fake it's like a fate game. You can see on my streams I do a lot of fake Grand Order. I'm helping dev in a fake Grand Order game at the very least. I might put that in description. I might not. I think I'll put that when I contact like the other guy, because currently it's just me and him. I'm doing the modeling, he's doing the coding and everything. I basically model a bit of the weaponry. We have some other people doing like modeling for hair and stuff like that. Because I hate Blender. I hate Blender with a passion. Blender, in my opinion, is not a great modeling software. Yeah, you can get it and everything, and it's free. But my god, the interface for that is shit. Let's put on our interface. Oh yeah, I have been. Yeah. Hughes gets it. My man Hughes gets it. Story. God, that thing's gonna be so hard to get through. The fact that story is gonna be the new freaking meta for the game for the next couple of years. And not on the point, but like I got like Andre Alter, which is like the greatest berserker ever. You know, people argue who in our Alter is like better, but like I'm not gonna get into that because it's obviously false when you consider the fact of AOE. I know Blender is like good and everything. Problem is this. The interface for Blender doesn't make any sense at all. Let's have the key. I got a great idea, guys. It's gonna be fantastic. Let's put the main controls for Blender on the numpad. You know the numpad, the little keyboard nobody uses. Yeah, let's put all the controls there, and not make it. Let's not make the central camera F. You know, the key that everyone uses to center their camera. Let's make it period on the numpad. I use Maya for modeling. It doesn't have all the stuff that Blender has, but it's the industry standard. The industry standard, if you don't know, means basically it's what like all the big industry uses when they're making games. And that's very important. You all need to remember that. So Maya in itself costs about like what, $4,000 a year for a subscription, which is very hefty, but it's so much better than Blender. In every way, is that if you're a beginner into 3D modeling and you want to get into making Roblox games, I would highly recommend Maya over Blender. Maya in and of itself has a lot of more like friendly areas for you all to get into, because here's the thing with Blender. I shouldn't have to look up a YouTube tutorial to figure out the fucking controls. No offense to anybody who helps with the tutorials for Blender. Like, I respect them because the mind-boggling of that shitty interface haunts my dreams every day. Oh, it's just like such a fucking pain. And they don't even have edge loops. They have some edge loops, but not the correct edge loops. Edge loops makes the model look more tighten and more better. So like edge looping basically makes your model look like what you want to make it. And that's what makes a model look like the thing you want it to look like. It makes it sharp, makes it more like solid looking, everything. Blender, on the other hand, doesn't have that. It really does. Anytime I'm like with Blender, I'm at the precipice of throwing something. It always pisses me the fuck off. Especially for the fact that you can never understand it. Alright, going back to Heroes Online, I hope to God when Ark does do another, when he's releasing the second one, please keep this. I think everyone can agree. There's something just very cool about destroying the environment in Heroes Online. I love the fact that you can just destroy lampposts and trees, and I want him to keep that, because that's what really got me coming back. There's something so, like, satisfying at seeing something that someone worked hard for be destroyed in just a matter of minutes. If I can get it. Yeah, maybe not this tree. But there, you know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. There's something so satisfying to that. I'll probably be streaming later tonight the next thing for Fate Grand Order. I've been saving up a lot for Castoria. That I'm gonna be honest. The fact that I need to get her angers me a bit due to the fact that, according to all my friends, she's the new meta, and I'm not really into that due to the fact that she's an arts card, And I usually run busters because they do more damage. But I'm not gonna argue. I'm not gonna argue. I'll get the goddamn lowly Artoria. Yeah, she's a lowly. We're gonna talk about that. I'll get her. I'll get her. But I won't be happy. I guess I could run her with Dracula. I could do some Morbin. I definitely could do some Morbin. Morbin time, if you know what I mean. Yeah. I'm just gonna steal this. Thank you. Idiot. Dummy. Dummy. Idiot head. You get sideswiped. Get sideswiped by the Birdman. Get sideswiped. Never knew I was even there. Never knew. Yeah, you never knew I was there. Where are you, dummy? Baka. Idiot. Baka. 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 Thank you for that. Taking that. Baka head. Dummy. Idiot. Baka. Yeah. Yeah, it's just too easy sometimes. It's just way too easy. Just way too easy, you know? I actually murdered someone. That's gonna be taking that. Thank you. It's just too easy. Too easy. Too easy. We're not gonna win, obviously, but I'm definitely gonna ride this out. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. You missed again, by the way. You kind of suck at aiming. Baka, idiot. Yeah, it's just way too easy. It's just way too easy, you know what I mean? It's just way too easy, kid. Yeah. Pewds, you know what funny? Okay, so not a lot of people know this, but Pewds asked me one time to, like, hold on to his, like, Roblox account. Pewds, I might still be logged into your Roblox account, not gonna lie. And that was, like, 4 years ago, and I'm still logged into it. No, I'm joking. I definitely deleted that, I believe. Don't know if I remember the password. I might. Yeah. I think I've gone over everything I need to say for Heroes Online. Heroes Online succeeded where it did in the fact that it was very friendly, it was fair, like roles and everything. It had simplicity, and that's a heavy thing I really want everyone to take away from this. Simplicity in a Roblox game is important. You can have your game looking graphically well, but if it's just like not, if it doesn't feel right to play, like the controls feel all weird and wonky, if it does not like make you want to come back, then it's just gonna be boring as hell. I think that's also where Blox Peace and Heroes Online really, really succeeded. Due to the fact you could interact with the environment, you could destroy it too, which was very satisfying. And that even though it didn't look pleasingly well, it still makes you want to come back to it. I still feel like I want to go back to Blox Peace sometimes. Problem with that game is they focus more on grinding than actual, gameplay. Like, Blox Peace now is the level cap is like around 4,000, I think, and I'm like, yeah, no, I don't wanna do that again. So it's more along the lines of that. And I'm still playing Heroes Online because I like to. Also because Ark Daddy, Ark, woo woo woo, could you give me early access to Heroes Online too? Woo woo, I'm really playing, woo woo, Ark Senpai. I'm gonna do one stream I know for Heroes Online where it's just basically me saying, how long can we get the stream lasting until Ark says Pog? It's gonna be a multi-series stream where I'm just gonna be waiting until Ark says Pog. That's gonna be a very important stream, so don't miss that. We're just gonna be streaming Heroes Online until eventually Ark gets on and says Pog, and that's where it's ending. It's gonna end either in 1 second or in 2 seconds. We're only doing that stream until Ark says Pog. And then that stream's gonna be over. Forever. It's gonna be hilarious, and I'm gonna love it. I also have to thank everybody for supporting the channel. Thanks to you guys, I now know a good time to stream and a good time to take breaks and everything. And it's only because of you guys I know how to do that. Oh, so it's just gonna be me 1v1ing all for one? Oh, okay, let's do this. Bring it on, you fuck. You freak. I'll beat you up. Birdman versus All for One. Greatest battle ever. Thank you, Kaminari. You weird old man. You missed, dummy. Let's do this, bitch! You can't stop me. I'm the Birdman, damn it. Fuck you! No, fuck you, I said. I'm too fast. What are you gonna do, all for one? What are you gonna do, bitch? You got nothing on me. Block, 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 block. I'm blocking. You dummy. He's probably gonna do another move. Block that one. Kaminari. Perfect. Yeah, that's right! Oh, hey, get on. Get on, dummy. You've been bird. You've been Birdman, dummy. Yeah, I'm default dancing on your corpse, stupid head. Too fucking fast. You've been Birdman. I've saved the day again with my Birdman technique. He couldn't handle my claw kwando. It's an ancient bird style. I've learned it from Master Crane. From the Kung Fu Panda movie starring Jack Black. Yeah, that's right. I've actually I want to talk. I've seen like the memes and everything. I'm pretty sure. I don't know how true this is, but Jack Black might actually be starring Bowser, which I hope to God that is true, because I really want Jack Black to be Bowser. I want him to see that energy of what he's gonna bring in for Bowser. It's gonna be fucking fantastic. I know for a fact, this might be a spoiler to anybody playing Fate Grand Order in like the NA version, but I know for a fact after doing the Atlantis one, I will be uploading more of my stream VODs for that. I have a whole playlist. I just gotta reorganize them. And I've been trying to like do better at organizing and streaming Fate Grand Order like Lost Belt situations. Problem is those streams sometimes I had like a really big issue with those streams, like where I don't know, like where some of them got corrupted a bit, so I don't know if I can even use them anymore. Which is very sad, because I really wanted to stream that Lost Belt. I think by the end, or sometime in the summer, I'm going to do a big stream of like just a fake Grand Order movie. I'm not going to talk. I'll act out my parts, but I'll probably be streaming everything from Fuyuki all the way up to the current Lost Belt, or maybe even after like it's done. Because I'm not going to lie, like, my god, Fate Grand Order is so much fun to play. It's like not your typical gacha game. God, I remember with my man's Roman, my buddy Roman Archman. God, from the I can talk about that now because the Solomon movie came out, which was fucking baller. Because the Solomon Time Temple Singularity came out before I believe Endgame, or maybe during that time. I don't know, but I know for like NA it came out before Endgame. And that was so sad. It was like, man, I started crying a bit, like when my man. I still cry when I think about Roman, cause I love that guy. Oh yeah, the slide, which doesn't even make you go down. I remember so many people being kind of peeved about this due to the fact it doesn't even let you slide. Is there a way to do it? I might be able to do. Come on. Fucking slide that doesn't even let you slide down. I remember this. And was it like this icicle kind of water? Don't know if that was like to be a play on words for like Todoroki, but like, yeah, that's some great water effects right there. I hope to God they fix that. I will be streaming at 11 p.m. Central Time. So stay tuned for that, because I believe we're coming up to the finale of the, I believe the casino one. Because this casino event, boy howdy, that one's been kind of tough to do. Not gonna lie there, Chief. Yes. Now I run the USG. I run this place now. I am the hero that this city needs and the hero that this city deserves. Now I run this place. I am the Birdman. This place needs my assistance. I am the one ruler of this place. I love like just chilling in Heroes Online. Heroes Online is one of those games where you want to come back to whenever you're feeling stressed, and I like that. Especially the USJ due to the fact that half of anybody did not level up to 400. Unless they did. Because if they didn't, sucks to suck. I remember the original plan for Season 2 was to have the Birdman just basically take place here. Problem was, I basically... I had some stuff to work out at that time. Oh wait, it didn't? I'll put the link in the description then. Yeah, I can try to do that, so give me a minute. Let me find the, unless, copy, edit video. Okay, that should work now, Pewds. Did that work? Yeah, that should work now. So we should be able to see Pewds is in the server now. Sorry, I'm just inviting a friend. Yeah, it did work. It worked because that's the actual Pewds. What is your Discord thing? That worked. It's working for me. Okay, I'm figuring this out. Do I have blocked links on? That might be why. So let me check that out. Sorry, everyone. I'm going to be turning the stream to be back soon, so give me a minute. Just DM me, bro. Yeah, okay, so let me check out something here. Channel. Let me just test something here. Where is it? Yeah, it should work. I think you have the wrong thing. I think you're just not doing it correctly. Server settings. Is that right? Yeah, overview. Server insights, partner discovery. Welcome screen, invites. Yeah, no, that invites works, man. I think you did something wrong. Whack. Okay, hold on. Let me see if I can do this correctly. Okay. Let me check something, guys, with this. Yeah, that's the right server, so it should work. I don't know what you guys are doing, but apparently, I love it when YouTube is basically being weird again. Do I have blocked links on? Maybe... Yeah, okay, block links is not... paste the chicken. Permissions, upload defaults. General, yes, that works, man. So block links is not something that is, yeah. Okay, so that works. I don't know what the hell is wrong with it. Okay, let me try this one more time. Nightbot might be doing something weird. Yeah, Nightbot's in there, so Nightbot has to be doing something. I don't know. I'll have to figure that out later. But yeah, in the meantime, yes. Okay. Oh, it's Nightbot that's being the weird thing. Okay, sorry. Oh, that's not the right thing. I'll have to edit that out. But yeah, let me just go to Nightbot here real quick. I think it might be Nightbot. So let me edit Nightbot for a minute. I'm logged in. Yeah, I'm logged in, Nightbot. Thank you, Nightbot. Yes, Nightbot, that's me. Yes, Nightbot. Okay, so let me try something here. Commands, custom, edits. Paste, submit, and now let me try this out. Socials. I think that should work now for it, hopefully. If not, then I have no idea. Because, you know, Nightbot likes to be kind of cringe when it comes to this kind of stuff. Alright, that should work now for anybody who wants to join the Discord. If not, then, sucks to suck. Mark Zuckerberg style. But yeah, that's the Discord link for anybody who wants to join. I think I basically talked about everything I wanted to anyway with Heroes Online. At least that I can think of anyway, because I love Heroes Online. I love playing it. I love doing it whenever I can at least get to doing it. I didn't upload a lot of Heroes Online content for a while. That was due to the fact I had a lot of IRL stuff going on at that time, and plus I was getting into college. I'm like finishing up college now, but like, you know, I had to focus on other things. I was thinking that because YouTube at that time was more of a hobby than like trying to get into it. Than like trying to. But other than that, yeah. Anyway, if you guys have enjoyed this, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. Remember, we're gonna be streaming Fake Runner again later tonight, which will be freaking cool. Anyway, yeah, my name is Vasco18. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe. We're almost at 400, so let's see if we can get that 400 marker. So so again, be sure to hit the bell to be notified of any more upcoming streams. I'm gonna say it one more time, be sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below. Leave a like, do some other stuff. Let's see if we get to 400 other YouTube nonsensical phrases to make sure we hit that 10-minute marker. So yeah, my name's Bosco8. I'll see you later. I'll probably do a team battle stream again. I just had to get all this stuff off my chest as to why I didn't really do a lot. There's a line stream, but yeah, my name's Bosco8, and I'll see you later. Bye!